As a daughter of a narcissistic mother, do you find yourself repeating similar patterns but with different partners? Do you feel you're attracting unavailable men or women in your life who turn out to be not so different from your mother? Are your childhood experiences of abandonment and neglect still haunting you? If your answer to any of these questions is a yes, this episode is for you. Hi, I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. In this episode, I will shine some light on a topic that addresses the root cause. The root cause of why you keep ending up in narcissistic relationships as a daughter of a narcissistic mother. I'll help you understand what a mother wound is, how it has impacted you, and how the impact shows up in your present day romantic and other forms of relationships. Most importantly, I'll talk about how to heal this mother wound, so stay until the end. Growing up with unhealed emotional wounds inflicted by your mother, you found yourself in a world where vulnerability and emotional expression were a dangerous game. Sharing your feelings meant disapproval and coldness of your mother, teaching you that your emotions are invalid and it is safer to keep them suppressed and hidden. As a child, you struggled to understand why your mother couldn't see your pain or provide the comfort you so desperately craved. You couldn't get why she was so neglectful, so you blamed yourself ultimately. You blamed yourself for being too needy or having an emotional self in the first place. You believed that there is something inherently and deeply wrong with you and learned to navigate this emotional minefield by downplaying your needs and accepting that you do not matter or you're not enough. Over time, you constructed walls around your heart, shielding yourself from further disappointment and hurt. You started self-sacrificing and sabotaging as a mitigation response to surviving your mother and the hostility of the environment you were raised in. You convinced yourself that love and loyalty were synonymous with enduring injustice and betrayal. This belief system became deeply ingrained, and as you grew older, you carried it into your adult relationships. This is how you got a mother wound. Every traumatic experience you have had as a child set the stage for a tumultuous journey through romantic relationships. Now, as an adult, you find yourself drawn to narcissistic partners who mirror the emotional unavailability of your mother, perpetuating a cycle of unsatisfying and unhealthy relationships. We call this trauma reenactment. Though familiar and seemingly safe, these patterns only reinforce the misguided notion that love requires sacrifice, trading your happiness, killing your joy, and suppressing your own emotions. You struggle to recognize the true meaning of love and the importance of nurturing your own emotional well-being. In fact, you do not know what healthy love is or how it is supposed to feel. Your valid need to feel indispensable in your relationships makes it agonizingly difficult to walk away from unhealthy or damaging partnerships, even when you know they're causing you harm. You know you should leave, but you can't seem to make that happen. You have a hard time distinguishing between self-preservation and selfishness, as your past experiences have taught you that prioritizing your needs was betraying your mother. You feel guilt and shame whenever you think about or for yourself. With time, you continue to sacrifice yourself and conceal your emotions. The burden of toxic relationships weighs heavily on your soul, causing you to wilt like a delicate flower deprived of sunlight. Bitterness and resentment take root within you, growing stronger with each painful encounter and betrayal. You stop recognizing yourself, and the emptiness and hollowness grow stronger. The anguish of these unhealthy partnerships becomes almost unbearable, consuming your thoughts, feelings, emotions, your very being, and casting a shadow over your once hopeful heart. With every relationship, you find yourself sinking deeper into despair, wondering if you will ever discover a truly loving and supportive partner. Someone who sees you, loves you, and cares for you the way you do for them. It feels as though you are trapped in a never-ending cycle of heartache, unable to break free from the patterns that have defined your life for so long. Regardless, you still maintain your composure and put on a brave face. The emotional turmoil beneath the surface threatens to engulf you, but you function. You still do and keep moving forward because you're resilient and stronger than you know. You long for the warmth and comfort of a genuine connection, but the fear of vulnerability and the scars of your past hold you back. Nonetheless, your resilience and strength need to be channeled into working to heal yourself. First, you need to recognize the impact your narcissistic mother has had on you, and then you have to become the mother to yourself, the mother that you never had. You have to prioritize your needs and redefine love and loyalty. You have to break the chains of toxic relationships and work on healing that little girl that still craves that love and attention, that little girl who still lives inside you. You must become the provider of the care you so desperately want from others, especially romantic partners. You have to do the inner work and connect with yourself if you want to connect with others. Your work to heal yourself will help you find the fulfilling connection you truly deserve to experience. That was it for today's episode. I hope you found it insightful. If you did, let me know in comments. Let me know what else I can help you with. I'll talk with you in the next one. Until then, let the healing begin.